Dude, the construction light or the reflective.
Hey, what do you think? You think we should do a construction light?
Construction light, absolutely, and cones and the reflective red and white stickers.
Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Welcome back, day 1999 of truck rebuild.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by once again. So we are on the journey to restore the truck that should belong in a scrapyard, but we have brought it up to this point.
I'm kidding. He's like, no, he's like, we're on day 1999 of a 2,000 day budget.
At least. Yeah, it's crazy, and it's a lot of money spent on this build. Oh, it just keeps getting worse. So in today's video, you guys are going to see the hood, the fenders on this thing. You're actually going to see this truck come to shape in some way. And then the thumbnail picture that you guys saw, we are now going to jack this thing up to the sky. I said initially when I bought the truck that I would never lift the thing, but here we are.
Well, it's probably a good thing we didn't finish the bumper before you lifted it.
And then also we're going to be headed to AIS there in Lansing, Michigan, where we're going to go ahead and get some parts sandblasted, and then we're going to go ahead and paint them here in the shop as well.
Was there anything we haven't painted, Josh?
Yeah, I think we've painted a lot of stuff on that truck already.
Yeah,
I think we're done painting. No, we're not. We still got to do the bumpers. Still got to do the bumpers.
Yeah.
So we are here at, again, A&D Repair. Definitely check them out. Not only do they do repair work on vehicles, but they have a awesome collision body shop and one of the best painters in the state of Michigan, by far, hands down.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy is painting my truck as we speak. Well, parts of it right now.
Most of the painting's done.
Most of it.
Most of the painting's done. Now we're down to the fine detail stuff, right?
Yeah, and we're also in crunch time because we are running a car, truck show, automotive show here in the parking lot of A&D on the 29th of June. I will get more details and information in the description below. So if you guys want to come out, that would be super cool. I know you guys have been asking about a car show, and this orange truck will be there for sure on the grounds of A&D.
Yeah, it's not just a car show too. So like all of you listeners, even if you don't have a truck, we welcome motorcycles and cars, and I mean, you name it, anything that's roadworthy, that's something that you're proud of, bring it out.
We got a lot of work to do. Let's go ahead and get started.
Have a good day, guys.
So at the end of this video, you guys are gonna not only see this truck sort of put together, not completely put together, but it's gonna be lifted, and we are not gonna have the wheels and tires. I already have those on order already as we speak. So keep watching, watch till the end, see how this turns out. I think you're gonna love this episode. So I think the only thing that you're gonna see is the RC, the rough country lift kit in the front, right here. These right here, which are gonna be on the side of the frame, and then maybe the bottom of that. These are the sway bar links. You're gonna see
For the
these
front
right
or for the rear?
for the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
you'll
these,
see those.
and then these, and then these are also for
These
the
are for
other side of this.
Yeah. So these are
right?
these are the sway bar links with the brackets.
So bracket here, bracket here, bracket here, and
Yeah.
then you got like so. Right?
So I'm
And
thinking
then,
like subtle parts blue. We don't need to do the U-bolts. They're just gonna get destroyed anyway.
yeah, they'll get banged up trying to just put them in because they'll scrape the inners along stuff.
Yeah.
So the blocks, these. Now these pieces orange. You want to go with these tiny tubes to be blue?
No, I was thinking blue and then maybe orange.
Yeah, that's fine.
Be kind of cool.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna make these blue parts, and all these are gonna go orange. So now that we explained to you guys everything that we're gonna be painting, I'm gonna go ahead and start buzzing this down. Take all this texture off, not all of it, just the parts you can see, but I still have to dull everything down. So once we paint it, the paint actually sticks. This is I believe that's a powder coat, so I gotta remove some of that stuff. I've already started doing it. We just gotta make sure it's nice and soft. So let's get started. That looks much better than the powder coat. As weird as that sounds, it does.
It's nice and smooth, bro.
Looks good. So it's been about, well, it's been a day. So this is the next day. But I think we had about 2 or 3 hours in prep work just on these parts. That people don't realize how much time and effort goes into this. But yeah, I had to sand everything down. The areas that you could see, I smoothed them down. These upper control arms look amazing, by the way. I'm really happy how that turned out. And of course, like we talked about, we want that contrast between the blue and the orange. So we did it with the stabilizer links, which I think was A+. Looks really good. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. All right, so after Shannon airbrushed this,
So a different emblem.
so I removed that off the Wife Max. It comes in 2 pieces, so don't, yeah, I got to, yeah, I don't know what happened there, but
separated.
so that's for an 06. So you're, I guess, an 03 to 07.
So it's just a different grill.
Yeah, and if you put this one on, it doesn't fit. So
Just the wrong emblem.
you airbrushed it, and it's my fault, and I'm really sorry.
We can do another one. I don't care.
I already have one on order. It's coming. Should be here today.
It's faster than doing other things. It's no big deal.
Yeah, I'm stressing out about it, guys. I mean, and they're clearly different too. Like this one, I think is a little wider, the orange one, and this one has more of a bend in the middle. So we can use this as an accent piece for something different on the build. I mean, I guess it's not a complete loss.
You can put it in the headrest of your
The
seat.
headrest would be really cool.
Put it in the headrest.
Yeah, or maybe even the, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. What should I use? Yeah, that's what's happening there. Let us know in the comments what I should use as an accent piece for this Chevy Emblem.
Put it on your hitch.
Dude, no, I can't put it on the hitch because I'm doing a, we're doing.
Actually, you can still put it on there.
That would be pretty cool, actually. I mean, we can make it work, but it'd be kind of hacked out.
That'd be awesome. We'll just hack it.
They just hack it? Let's
just
do
hack
it.
We'll put it up on your window. We'll cut a hole in your window and stick it in the window. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea.
Oh, that could be perfect.
We'll figure it out. But that's a huge bummer. Luckily, I didn't get it on video of him doing that. So I'm gonna do a video of him actually doing an airbrush. That's not a sticker, guys. He actually airbrushed that.
Yeah, it's just a quick one.
He did a good job.
Easy peasy.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. No
Sorry,
big deal.
sorry.
It's just an emblem.
Sorry, Gabe.
Gabe didn't do nothing to this.
Sorry, Gabe.
But yeah, I wore the wrong shirt today.
Look, we already have it. Boom. Legit, genuine OE.
That was like half an hour. It showed up 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just talked about it and it's already here. That's pretty cool. See if this fits. Voila. Look at that. Perfect. But while he's doing that, I have to get a set of wheels. All right. So basically what you're going to do is go to the customoffsets.com website. And by the way, if you guys decide to go on this website and buy a set of wheels and tires, please recommend me because it gives me ambassador points and it helps me actually fund some of these builds that I'm doing. So I would appreciate that. But either way, this is your one stop. You're going to pick wheel and tire package. You literally could just buy a set of wheels. They'll put tires on it if you pick a set of tires on here as well, mountain balance them, and then they'll send them straight to your front door. It's pretty sweet. So if I wanted to get a set of these Archons right here and say I wanted to add some tires, just say Venom Power 33 12.5 R20s. They give you a full package, all right, and they give you the price here. You just go to checkout and that's it. It's pretty simple. Look at that. That looks incredible. Nice work, man.
Boom.
That is painted on, guys. I mean, yeah, we use a stencil, of course, but...
Yeah, but in a bunch of layers, it was kind of hard to do.
So this is the one that, this is my oopsie. I should have paid attention when I ordered it. For Mr. Best over here had to do that for no reason.
It's all good.
So what we're gonna do is, I'm actually gonna put this on the website and I'm gonna put a substantial amount of money on here. And this is gonna go right back to the build. So if you do purchase this is a one of one, I'll send this to you. And we're gonna use that extra moolah for the build. So we're gonna do that. But I'm actually really stoked on how this turned out. Just because you used a little of the gold in there, right?
Yeah, so I took, originally I shot this one, I put a white pearl around it to kind of glow it, just to give you a little contrast, to show your original orange and then your original orange around the white. And you know, it looked good and everything, and then when we had to do the second one over again, I kind of was like, hey, you know what? I thought it would pop a little harder if I changed. This color has a lot of regular mica, like gold mica pearl, and I switched it over to a Zorilla gold pearl and put it around it to give that little orange contrast pop, which is the original orange just kind of masked off. So it gives you that just a little.
Yeah, it almost looks like a shadow.
Yeah, it's like a subtle border that's bordering around the logo.
It looks really good,
you know. It pops pretty hard. I think I like the gold pearl in it better than I like the white pearl.
All right, guys, it is the next morning. I have all the tools laid out. Actually, I went to the garage and grabbed as much as I could. Luckily, I'm in a shop, so if there's something I'm missing, that's okay. But actually, let me think about it here. There's this tool that I was looking for. I really couldn't find it, but this is the Torsion unload key tool. This is very important right now because I got to remove those torsion bars again. But luckily, it won't be as hard because last time we did this, if you were following the build, we put a 3-inch rough country lift kit on it already. So that was already removed, so I'm not too worried about it. The only thing I'm worried about really is the HSP traction bars. I did drill holes in the frame, and I'm hoping that I have enough out on the, I don't know if you call that a Johnny joint or what, but I need to go out at least a couple inches. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to remove that bracket and bring that in. So that's gonna be a challenge, but I'm hoping we don't have to do that. And the reason why I say that is because we're putting lift blocks in the rear. So when you put lift blocks, naturally it's gonna drop lower and it's gonna pull the traction bars back a little bit. So that's kind of the struggle that I think I'm gonna have on this job. Hopefully that's it. But again, I got everything laid out. Everything's good to go. We have uppers, you know, all that stuff we showed you guys in the video. Everything's all laid out and ready to go. And I'm throwing these back on there just because we need some rollers for now. These may actually look kind of good on there. Stay tuned, watch till the end. See what this looks like with a 6-inch lift kit. These are equivalent to 33s, but those actually might look good. But these are just temporary until we get the 24s in. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that right away. But with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get to work right now. Yeah, so I've never seen these shafts with that kind of angle. Guys, I removed the torsion bars. Look at this thing. It looks like a hot rod now. I removed the torsion bars because, you know, since I'm already that far, I'm going to go ahead and just blast all this stuff and get it the same color as the traction bars. That's the idea. So right now, it's going to sit like that. So I'll get back to you guys. That's funny though. Dang, is this you?
It's Mama's.
It's Mama's.
Yep.
Woo.
It's her ride.
This thing is sweet. All right, so we're on the A&D side over here, or we're on the repair shop side. All right, so here's the thought that I have. So we are gonna see these, 100% see these bars. Maybe not the cross member as much, but we are gonna see the bars. I could throw them back in, but they would look terrible. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking we could get them sent out to get them blasted. I guess just prep the ends there once we go to paint after it's blasted, because these ends can't be painted.
Like these pieces right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they got to slide into the key.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Sliding the key in the lower control arm.
Okay.
So
that'll give us something to hold on to then.
Right.
Because there's not really any holes in it anywhere. So
yeah, it's nice strong metal wire.
Just tape it here and then we'll just hang them up, I guess.
Couldn't see myself throwing this on.
No.
Like I said, you're gonna see these just as much as you're gonna see those. What do you think?
Reminds you of a broken pre-runner.
That's what I said. No, this isn't healthy to be driving it like that.
I don't know.
So it's gonna sit like this, unfortunately. I don't know if this is a smart idea, but we have to do it. It's gonna sit like that for a little bit. Looks pretty sweet though.
This is our sandblasting facility. Obviously we have a piece of equipment in here. This is normally what we do, but I mean we got some basketball and pole stuff over here, panels to another machine. So right now we're gonna blast these suspension parts with aluminum oxide.
And where are we located? What business are we at?
We're at AIS Construction Equipment on Grand River, Lansing, Michigan. We're right by the airport.
And you guys do the big stuff.
We do the really big stuff. We do small stuff as well, but this place was set up for big equipment.
Super cool that these guys are allowing me to bring the camera into their shop as well, so we can get this stuff knocked out, because this is the last piece of the puzzle on the build, really. Just getting them sandblasted and painted. So let's get started.
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, guys, there they are. Look at that. We just shaved 20 years off this metal. It's crazy how when you guys blast this stuff, it just takes it all away, man.
Yep.
Nuts.
Yep, this is as clean as you can get steel right here. That's why it's got like a white look to it. You can see even by touching it with your hands, you're starting to get some residue. That's why I touched it out here. But you're gonna wanna do the best you can not to get any oil on this or any kind of dirt. And obviously inside these cracks.
That's my handprint, by the way, guys. That was me.
Well, that was you. That wasn't
my
me.
fault.
But no, you're all set. That'll accept primer, powder coat. I mean, anything you put on it now.
Seems like you guys can handle any task thrown at you at this point.
It doesn't matter how big or how small. I mean, we do patio furniture. We do bookends. I mean, we've done some pretty crazy stuff.
Awesome. Hopefully we can do business in the future, man. This is great.
Absolutely. And obviously we did some other things for this truck. And
You did the inner rockers already.
Yep.
You remember that, right?
I do.
Okay.
I'm excited to see this thing done.
This is gonna be good. Maybe I'll bring it over here one day.
Please do. I at least get a ride in it, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, y'all. So we have the cross member ready to go. Everything's all prepped. We are not painting the ends of those torsion bars, obviously, and we are ready to shoot. We did go a little off on the color, so we're gonna respray that. Not a big deal. Just a little too dark, but we're gonna go ahead and get everything matched up. Alright, so it's all painted. It is all done, good to go. I'm simply just going to pull them off and put them on the truck, get it up here. Shouldn't be a problem. I always get nervous installing things that just got painted, but I'll be super careful. Let's see how this looks. And of course, this video will be a to be continued because we are not going to finish it today. But you guys can see that the truck is done. Look at that. It looks great. Lifted. That's actually higher than I thought. I thought I wasn't going to be as high as this. But she's looking good. Let me know in the comments what you think about the blue bars and the orange paint. I think it looks great. It almost looks like a 4-link suspension, in my opinion. So what I'm going to do now, just really quick, this is going to segment off to the second video that we're going to be doing. Of course, the roll pan, we have to fab up the front bumper yet. We have to sand all that down, get all the texture off of it. We're going to do paint match bumpers. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and throw these on really quick in the front just to see. These are not the same wheels. I've gone through so many sets of wheels on this build so far, just to test fit and whatever. These are just rollers again. But we're going to throw those on there. They're super wide. I don't think they're going to be as wide as the ones that I have coming in the mail or shipped up to Michigan here from Custom Offsets. But hey, if they can clear these, then we should be good to go. I doubt it. I think it's gonna kiss the front bumper a little bit. We went ahead and cut all of that metal off. And we went ahead and, actually Shannon made a little template. I went ahead and cut out the steel. This steel came from his project truck that he's building on his channel right now.
Thick stuff.
What year was that? A 68 International or something?
68, yep.
International Harvester pickup truck. Same steel, kind of cool. Cut it up and fabbed it up. Now we're gonna go ahead and cover that. The reason for that is because when we put the roll pan on it, you're gonna see that excess steel that I would have left there. You would have seen that protruding from the lower portion of the vehicle. Most people who put roll pans on don't do that. It was just an idea that my boy over here had, and It's gonna look good.
Not only that, but like, tell them what you think about the actual fabrication of the roll pan.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
huge.
I'll give them a little hint about.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that, guys. This is no joke. So we're gonna carry on with the video here, but I just wanted to show that really quickly. We're gonna go ahead and tack that in, clean it up, paint it, make it look nice.
Yeah.
And then of course we still got to put the roll pan on, which I'll jump to that scene here.
Yep,
very
we just
soon.
we gotta do a couple more mock-ups, like I'm sure you guys want to know, like, you know, with this kit that we bought, when you had it flipped over to where the chain that would normally be your security feature, that when you tow stuff, you've got your receiver and then you put your chains around hooks to, in case the receiver lets go, you've got a secondary safety item, right? Well, with the way this is designed, if it's coming down another almost half an inch lower, there's a hidden hitch receiver that would be behind the license plate on the roll pan. And with the way that was sitting, it would actually be, we'd have to cut the whole bottom of the roll pan open to make this fit properly. So our next go-to is just to flip this over, and then we're gonna check it again. And I think there's enough clearance to where we might only have to trim the back of it. And then if worse comes to worse, we just cut these off and relocate them to the bottom, which would now, right now this is the top, but we'll make that the bottom by just reversing it and gaining us another 1/2+ inches of clearance. So
Yeah, it's not as easy as just buying parts and putting it on and hoping that it all
especially if you
works.
want like a seamless look, like you want it to be, where you don't notice that you've got the receiver and hitch here.
Yeah.
So if it was just your standard pickup truck, you could just leave all your stock crap and then hang down below your bumper. It wouldn't matter. You wouldn't see any of these frame horn ends because it'd all be covered up with your bumper that you
Right.
step on to get in and out. But to give this a more sleek, finished look, Josh will show you in another video, but we made this thing fit really nice, and it's all made out of steel.
It's probably the nicest roll pan install video, or I would say job, you've probably ever seen on one of these pickups, because I have never. We just put it on today just to look at it, and okay, let's just finish this up, and
Yeah,
I'll
you
jump
can go
to.
over that next.
I'm jumping
It's
to
gonna be neat.
conclusions right now.
Yeah.
In other news, we have it lifted, as you guys saw there. She's sitting up nice and high. I'll go ahead and get it outside for you guys so we can actually look at it, but I'm very excited. It's sitting a little higher in the front than it is in the rear, just a touch. You can barely even tell, but no big deal. I can articulate that. I'll just lower it down just a touch.
I think once you drive it, like you said, get the suspension under load a couple of times.
Yeah, it'll go down.
It already looks a lot more level than when you just let it off the lift.
Right.
So this to me already looks almost perfectly level. So I think you go take it over a couple of these Michigan potholes and it's going to be sitting pretty. You know?
Nice. And then of course the torsion bars.
Yeah.
The torsion bars painted, you can't even tell. They look like they're powder coated with the traction bars.
Yeah. The
Looks
cross
good.
members, the lower cradle drops.
I think I'm gonna have to switch out those brass.
Yeah, you're
grade
gonna,
8
you're gonna
bolts,
need to
maybe.
make your nuts and bolts all the same.
It's no big deal.
Those are probably grade 5. Those are probably grade 8. You probably want to just switch over to grade 8.
Obviously, that's so much cleaner looking. Great job. Hey, do you know how to weld?
I did stay at a Holiday Inn once.
So that's what it looks like all cleaned up. We're gonna go ahead and put the roll pan on it now and just see how it fits. And like I said, hopefully we don't have to do too much fabbing on this roll pan, because if we do, it's gonna suck, but it is what it is. That's just how it goes. We may end up having to just kind of cut this off just a little bit, shave and smooth it down before we paint it, of course. We got a lot of body work to do on this yet. There's a bunch of little gouges and dings and stuff like that that came when it was brought here in the box. But yeah, we'll talk about this a little bit later. All right, so that's our mock-up. We're gonna have to pull it off again, but
No, but now look.
yeah,
Now you've got what you need, my guy.
that's it. That's
you don't
it.
gotta cut nothing.
No, we don't. We don't have to trim nothing. That's pretty much dead on, man.
That's
You
what
can't
you
get
want.
any better.
That is what's what. Now look down below and you see them caps?
Oh yeah, no, you don't.
You barely notice them now.
Well, I mean, once you go orange over the,
Yeah, I'm just saying that those cap fillers that we put together,
yep,
now you really don't notice it like in your face anymore.
that looks good, man.
Well, now you have it upside down and the right side up.
Yeah, so I went ahead and cut these off the top, welded them up underneath here, just put some chip guard over it, called it a day. You're not gonna see it once the hidden roll pan or the hidden hitch is gone. And then at this point, We are now gonna look at the truck after it's been lifted.
You guys see that? Josh only goes up to the hood. He's standing up, walking by, and he's like, the hood's covering his head.
You guys over here making fun of me?
No, I was just making an observation. Where that's going to come down, but that's going to be when the bumper gets on here. We got to check to see what might need to be cleared up here on a turn like that.
Right.
So that's what we got to do next is build that bumper assembly, bolt it on there, make it exactly lined up how you want it to be, and then check to see what might need to be modified on the bumper. Okay. Because we're not going to do a simple mod like a hacksaw mod.
We're not going to hack it up. I get it.
We're going to hack it, but we're going to like finish it to where it doesn't look like it's hacked.